I'm designing a custom Lego house, a Lego set for my dad. This is day 9. If you've been watching along, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Day 8, I didn't actually upload anything for. Um, but this is what we're working on, right? We've got this Lego house, and we're following our 3 rules for anyone new to this. I'll cover them real quick. It's got to feel like it was made in the 80s by Lego. It's got to use one new building technique, and it's got to make my dad cry. So those are our 3 rules here. Um, and yeah, I'm actually so tiny on this screen here. How about that? Is that better? Um, I didn't upload yesterday because, I mean, honestly, it's been a grind doing this every day, uploading every day. And so yesterday I just took it slow, took it easy, and ended up doing a ton of renders of the house. I just wanted to like get some fun, I don't know, different angles and elevations. I want to be able to like, compare it to the plans as well as like actual photos. So like, let's see, like if I can open this thing up. I think this is one of the PNGs. This is my first time actually looking at the renders too. I want to just like straight up elevations, you know? That actually looks sick. That actually looks so awesome. Oh, I gotta start this thing. Okay, well that one looks cool. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got this one. They're coming up on my other screen, so let me drag this over. The back view. So you got the back patio here, the sauna and the hot tub, this back wall. It is kind of funny that I think this is the one wall in the house that the architect specifically left blank. I couldn't tell you what the reasoning was there, but it is very much purposeful because nowhere else in the house is like that. This is sick though to see. Let's see if there's any other renders. We've got this one. Oh, wait, we just did that one. Let's do this one. This is that side view of like the garage and the guest house. My window growing up was that little one right there. Um, that's cool. My Lego table, if you looked into this window this way, you'd see my Lego table right over here. So that's cool. Let's try this. We just did that one. Let's try this one. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is that area we've been spending a ton of time on recently, trying to get this corner of the roof right, which clearly it's not right yet. We'll get there. But yeah, I love these like HD renders with like that they even have the scratches on pieces as if they're like 10 years old, you know? I love that. Okay, yeah. This is looking good. We already looked at all these. Yeah, that was the right one. Diagonal. Okay, yeah, a nice overview. Again, here's that roof we've been working on. It's cool to see, like, this is gonna be so sick when it's like actually a real thing in real life, you know? Um, this is looking good though. It's making me excited. I want to put some interiors in. I had one idea from talking to my parents yesterday, my dad, really. Um, I was calling him about unrelated stuff, but we actually, I guess it was right in here. We had a height board that we like marked our heights on. They still have it. They brought it to their new house. But yeah, me and my siblings are all tall, so I think my parents took a lot of pride in that board. So I definitely am gonna make that board. I don't know if I gotta make a custom sticker. I mean, that's really what I'm gonna have to do. But a custom sticker on there and the little height board in there, that I don't know if that alone will make him cry, but it'll at least be nostalgic for him. Um, the top-down view. I like this to just compare to the plan set. Oh, looks pretty sick. It makes you realize though how many of these little things we're gonna have to build. It's really not gonna be too many. I think it'll be fun, but cool. And then what was this last one? Oh, this is just a potential thumbnail. I don't think I ended up using it. Oh, it does show you though. So after started all those renders, I used the rest of the time to, I am playing out some stuff for the main YouTube channel where I'm gonna like, show one video that recaps these months of work. But yeah, this this view, or sorry, what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was starting to put in the different colored, like the actual ground, you know. So I want to make it clear where the patio is. This has got to be brick pavers, you know. Um, and then like down here is grass, so it'll be a little bit lower. But yeah, start to put in like the floor colors and textures. And honestly, I'm gonna do that because I need to break from this roof. This roof has been so difficult. So I'm just gonna put it on pause for now, and we're gonna come back to that. And in the meantime, we're gonna work on this. So we don't want these green. We want these. What's like a good pavers color? Do I have photos open? Yeah, see these pavers? These like go around all around the house. So I got to figure out how I want to do those. And then I'm gonna start putting in the, yeah, here's a up close. This is what those pavers look like all around the house. If you couldn't tell, my mom was a green thumb, or had a green thumb, you know, like she went hard on the landscaping. It did mean every Saturday, me and my brothers were, you know, my dad was pruning all the plants and the trees and all that, trimming them, and then, you know, we'd take wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow out into the backyard to burn just all the, you know, trimmings from the plants because they grew like crazy. Um, so you know, there's a labor to this look, but it looks sick, and you got to give props to my mom who's a pro with any plants. Um, and yeah, like she made this swinging bench. My mom made it with some rope she'd gotten, and then old, like, otherwise would have been trashed probably, but like a old what do you call it? Uh bench. I don't know, couch, outdoor couch, but like it's just like two by fours, you know. And then she upholstered her own pads using some foam she'd gotten. So yeah, these though were all like she bought these. This is like, you know, after I'd moved out, and they got my aunt is big on interior design stuff, so she got my aunt's help to design all that. Um yeah. Okay. So yeah, trying to get these pavers in basically. Probably want to do that by, I feel like we need tiles, right? Like a bunch of textured tiles. As for the color's probably not all that important. Let's get this timer out the way. Um, yeah. I mean, no, I feel like they're more of a gray than anything, I'd say. Like they're pretty similar to the patio or the concrete. So, which is actually making me realize this should be much more of that light gray. So I guess let's change this to the light gray. And honestly, I might just leave that the same, and then instead, let's go for some tiles. We could go round tiles. Ooh, like these, because they are technically square. Um, oh no, I like the smaller ones. They're technically square or rectangular pavers, but I kind of like the idea of. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Um, oh, maybe I could go fancy with it because I just don't want there to be like a super basic layout, if that makes sense. Like I don't want it to just be a grid. Although I guess I could do something like this with it. you know, something like this where a little bit of texture of, see, those are cool too though. But like maybe just a little bit of texture. Whoa. I had not seen these. Are these like from the, you know, there's that period of time where they got into, like Lego got into productivity tools, like basically making like project management software, but before software era. And so then they're just making like these like tiles that you could click and move on. So it's Lego for like professional use. It's kind of a funny thing. But that's what this like chevron thing makes me think about. I don't know. Where's just my basic tile? Oh, I'm in the modified tile section, that's why. What? Since when were tiles? Oh, that kind. It's like, when did they make tiles that big? Yeah, this could be it without groove. Okay. Yeah, we might just go straight and then just like do this kind of pattern to just give it that texture. I think that might work. 'Cause at the end of the day, pavers are a flat surface. These could be kind of cool, but they're, I don't know if they'd feel as much, like they may not feel like a good representation of the home. I mean, I don't want it to look like herringbone, but I think y'all get the point. Yeah. I guess that wouldn't go like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, you get the point. Something like this, you know, it kind of mixes it up so it gets that, like here, there's not a clear pattern. It kind of flip-flops, yeah. So it's kind of like 2, 2. Oh, because they've got ones in there, basically. I mean, it's really like half, 1.5, 1. Did, yeah, we don't have a half. I mean, I guess if I used a 3 by 1 as my longest one, it would kind of do the same thing. Let's go. I don't feel like the 3 by 1 is the right vibe. Like those proportions don't quite feel right. Give it one tile. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that feels right to me. Hmm. But yeah, then we really could just straight up copy the way that this is done. Um, like the way that pavers are. So treating these, where'd it go? Yeah, treating these longer ones as the 3, these shorter ones as the 2, and these smallest ones as the 1. So I think that's kind of the way they've got them here. Like, let's see if I can find a good example. Like, here's the, yeah, like 2 of these 2s equals a 3 plus a 1. So yeah, honestly, I like that. Um, so if I were to do some of that, I'm gonna put this up on my other screen. You guys won't be able to see it, but I will. But this is what I'm trying to make right here. Let's see, like if I just copy a certain section of it, we've got that and that, and then that. Yeah. I guess if I did the 2 by 2, the 3 by 2, 2 by 2, and Like this is more accurate, but then it's really big. So I don't know if that's the vibe either. Yeah, that is the right like dimensions though. Yeah, honestly, that fits the papers more. Um, but yeah, just looking at one of these real life sections, it was like something like this. I'm assuming they just kind of did it random when they made it. Yeah, it was like this. Yeah. Um, but that is much bigger, right? Like the scale's way off. And then it's a little tricky then going around these. And I guess I can still always go down to the 1x1s when I need to. Like, I mean, how's that look though? I almost feel like the scale being off is just too much. Like, hmm, let's see. I mean, yeah, like those pavers just look massive. Like I get they're proportional to each other, but they're just not proportional to like the build. So I don't think I can do this way. Would have been sick, but I think instead, if we go 2x1s and 1x1s, throw in a couple of these to simulate like broken bricks, maybe a couple corner ones, I think it would actually end up looking pretty good. Maybe throw in a couple 1x3s. Um, yeah, I think I like that. So we'll just go for that. And I guess we kind of just start. As for colors, I mean, you got some gray in there, but I feel like they're really, yeah, like these colors. Dark tan. Why is that so expensive? Um, yeah, I like the colors they've got. Let's see. We've got medium tan. Is that right? Yeah, that's solid. What about dark tan? I think we already got olive green. I mean, that's not super off. Like nougat. Mm. Yeah, probably this one's the best bet. They do have some like, let's see if I can get a good close up. Yeah, like they've got a, I don't even know what I'd call that. Like a little bit gray, but a little bit tan, like a little bit warm undertones to it, but overall has some, um, yeah, I'd say most similar to this top one, but maybe mix in a couple of the other ones for like variation. Um, yeah. And then I guess something to be aware of is all these corners are generally like kind of built in like this. You know, like, oh, and like this. So I'm definitely gonna do that. It very much makes it feel like it's like framed in. Um, I think I think this other area, I think over here was actually well, I'm unsure. Was it pavers or concrete? Like under the sauna definitely is pavers. Back in that shower area, I think this all is pavers, yeah. Okay. guess I should probably make this that one color. What was it? Dark tan first. Yeah, and then we can go back and sprinkle in all the other colors. Oh, I kind of like that. Actually, let's just go black. Yeah, that makes it clear that like that's not the base. Or it's like not part of this design, you know what I mean? Is that better to do? Yeah, I like it like that. That, and then let's get these. We gotta favorite this color. Is it this one? There we go. And then like come back through and then a couple of these, like medium tan and the tan, like some miscellaneous ones. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah, something like this. I'm liking this a lot. Cool. I'm liking this actually a lot, a lot. And we gotta still figure out how to get this sauna attached to the ground. Um, we probably have to hook up on the back there. I don't know any other way we would really do that. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. I wonder how well these would work actually. Like if we just go, let's get rid of one of these pavers. Oh, it's like right in the middle. I mean, we could just shift it over. I don't think that's a big deal. I don't think the exact placement of that sauna actually matters. If so, we can come back and do one of the like mid, like in between pieces. Hmm. Maybe we should put this one on the ground. Let's see. This doesn't actually help either way. Well, we'll just leave it there for now. And then this, let's go like that. Doesn't quite line up, does it? If we just try to straight up do it. What if we do, like, we just need enough to really keep it there. I mean, let's go modified plate, one of these. Oh, I guess two. Do we have like a 2x2 version of that? Yeah, like this. That honestly might be better. I don't know. We'll worry about that in a sec. Let's just try this. I mean, yeah. And that keeps it what? Not quite centered, but that's good enough. I don't think it matters enough to mess with it. Yeah, I like that. Um, what's the color of this thing? Tan. Can I make all these tan? Is it not like, oh, these ones? Anyone else, when you're building in real life, like end up with a pile of like Legos that you don't actually use for the build, but that like, I mean, literally this, right? Like you get out the pieces that you think you'll need, and then they all sit over on the side when you don't use them. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely do that. So it doesn't come in that color. Okay, well, I like this. I like it. Um, now let's start filling in. Let's just kind of do a mix. I still think it mostly should be these. Maybe some of those. Some of those. And some 1x1s too. Yeah, let's throw another one of those in there. So it's 2x2, 2x2. Yeah, I'm liking this. It's given the right vibe. Yes, there's like a little shower here. I definitely got to put that in there. It's a key part of the men's. But we'd always hit that shower before hitting the sauna. It's always like, you know, the what you had to do, made it even more satisfying to then get, so toasty in that sauna. I haven't said before, I freaking love the sauna. I'm high-key trying to get one this year. One of my like goals this year, crazy goal, but buy a house, really, aka get a massive loan. But we'll make it work. And yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think well, obviously the house will be cool, but I really want to buy a sauna as part of it. Um, yeah, let's go. It's hard to like make this a little bit random, but not feel like it's trying to be random, if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, I'm hyped for that because I'm high key trying to get that sauna. I'm like moving to Portland this year, and so it'll be really cool to, well, it's gonna be a sick area, but I love the heat, I love the sun, and so I'm a little worried, but I think having a sauna, having a sauna really makes me feel a lot more comfortable with it, just because I can be warm, like I can actually be hot in the middle of the winter up there, which is huge. Not just warm, but like hot, like to your core, toasty. Is there a way to like, there's got to be a way to, oh yeah, I needed this. Be able to hide things. Um, okay, let's see. This is actually so satisfying. Like just putting all these tiles down. Oh yeah. 10 out of 10 recommend. Making this in real life, it would actually suck if you like have to replace something. But also, like, it's kind of like build it as you wish. Although I guess there's probably not infinite ways that it works. There's probably quite a few. But let's go. Okay, I need to see my hidden ones. Guys, so really no easy. Here we go. Yeah, until I organize things, I'm not going to be using this hide again. Okay. Honestly, that's looking good. Um, maybe like one more. That's like a light color. Yeah. I really like that. That's looking really good. Um, yeah. Sorry to say it a million times, but like I'm actually hyped about that. It like just finishes that area off so nicely. Should make some more pavers areas. So there's this piece right here, right? Like we've got the pavers kind of connect everything. I don't think I'm gonna do the pool. I think it's a little too much. I guess I probably won't do this then if I'm not doing the pool. I guess I wouldn't do the barbecue then either. Yeah, we'll leave it off for now. We may come back to it, but I can at least do, I think I want to do this courtyard up here just because it's such a big part of like the curb view of the house. You can see it on the plans, right? Um, yeah, so I think I will do that. I guess I also got to do the interior here or the courtyard flooring also is um, the pavers. So I'll definitely do that. Mm, yeah, I think that's good. I'm definitely gonna do a render on this and see what it looks like. And then I still need to figure out a fence for this area. I think that'll really make it feel right. And which I don't know, I could just do a wall, but it's like it was kind of like a what bamboo and like yeah, like yeah, I think it was really like a bamboo thing here, like a bamboo screen kind of vibe. So I don't know, we gotta figure out a good way to do that. We're at time though for today, so thanks for hanging.